while we're all paying attention to the economy, we've got the Gitmo detainees, 5 of them, charged with planning the 9/11 attacks, have filed a document with the military commission at Gitmo expressing pride at their accomplishment and accepting full responsibility for killing nearly 9,000 people, 3,000 people. Why would we ever release these people and give them, for the first time in the history of warfare, give them constitutional rights?
They're not criminals, so we shouldn't. They're sociopathic terrorists.
They're enemy combatants. This is at a time of war.
Absolutely. They don't deserve a Miranda. They don't deserve habeas corpus. They deserve to sit in jail for the rest of their natural lives or until Al-Qaeda surrenders. Period. It's not hard.
If the 9/11 Commission report is right, Michael, that they declared war on us and we're fighting a war, and we know there's about 60 some odd detainees that have gone back to the battlefield, why for the first time ever would we give rights to enemy combatants?
I don't know. I'm going to agree with you on this one, Sean. I'm with you.
I am shocked.
Are you stunned? It's happened a couple times, believe it or not.
No, it has.
I don't
idea,
understand.
right?
With SE, I think you can give some rights because we still are American. We deserve to treat people like human beings. But the bottom line is when they committed the acts they committed against us, I don't know why they need to see the light of day again.
They're treated pretty well. They get their own blog. They have, very nice accommodations.
Prayer service,
Guantanamo Bay
dietary concerns
it does need to be
care
closed, though, because it does send a bad image about America.
Well, look, I'm just a believer. Let's put this situation. Your dad suffered for 5.5 years for our country, and his story is one of the most compelling in terms of bravery I've ever heard.
And I have 2 brothers currently in the military right now, one on a 2nd deployment, and this makes my skin crawl. The idea of, I don't even understand who thinks this is a good idea. What competent person thinks this is a good idea? I mean, literally, when I think of my brother and his people and his platoon and the people that I know over there fighting for this so we can let them go, so they can attack us again, it's insane.
Do you disagree with your dad at all about enhanced interrogations? Because my attitude is that if we capture an enemy combatant in the battlefield, or we can use Osama bin Laden, who may have information about a pending attack, you know what? I don't have any problem taking his head, sticking it in water, and scaring the living daylights out of him, thinking we're drowning him. And I'm a Christian. But if we may save lives using those techniques, why shouldn't we use them?
Because I think it's what separates us from the terrorists. And I think, my father could never lift me up as a child because he can't move his arm, and he can't ride a bike because he can't bend his knee because he was tortured. And I think he knows better than, no offense, maybe.
No, I agree with that. No, I'm not saying, but I think there's a difference between, say, waterboarding and scaring somebody than the torture. And I've interviewed your dad in great detail about it and what he suffered. I mean, he suffered, he had nearly every bone in his body broken when he was captured.
And he used to joke during town halls that it's not like 24. It's not like, bam, put a knife in your leg and I'll tell you the truth. Like, that's not how it works. It's not reality. So I agree with him, but, the last thing I want is any terrorist doing anything.
No, I agree.